Hi, you guys. Welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and today we're going to unbox our third month with Alpaca Direct. I am getting like 950 messages on this bloody phone. Driving me crazy. So anyway, last month we got Sueño DK by Haiku. It was I left my project bag upstairs. I think it's 80% merino, 20% bamboo. And it was in this beautiful olive color and this beautiful cream color. Absolutely gorgeous. I have to say I am very impressed with this yarn. So if you watched my show and tell on Thursday, you are aware of the fact that I have not finished my cowl because I got completely project distracted. However, I do only have 2 more sets of rows left to go. I need to do 1 more solid and 1 more stripey, and I will be complete. So I think I have figured out how this goes together. And if I am correct, I think I'm even going to be able to block this out to a size I can wear comfortably. I did mess up a number of my floats. I got my floats a little long because I forgot to. Anyway, so the monthly price on this before tax and shipping is $34.95. Last month, our box's value was $44.26. After working the project and looking at the alternative projects or alternate projects, I'd have to say I'm still happy with the price. The yarn is, if I had paid $30 for this yarn, just here, take my money, I would still be happy. I think that's a pretty good, like, measure of would you do it again? Yeah, I would definitely buy this yarn again. This has been incredibly nice to work with. Apparently it comes in a worsted weight too, and I'm just like, oh, I bet you that's really nice. I bet you the worsted weight would make a really nice spring fall weight sweater for the South, because bamboo also breathes just like wool, but it pulls more moisture away from your body. So if you live in the humid South and it's a little bit chilly but still really humid, I bet you that would make an amazing sweater for down here. Just saying. I'm using the big jumbo yarn bowl that I got myself for Christmas last year. All right, I'm gonna set that away so there's no more clicking. We'll have a sip of water, and then we're gonna get to month 3. Sorry, I got stuff all over the place. So, month 3, I got my big blue puffy mailer. I squished open my little bag, and I stuck my hand in here and immediately gasped. This yarn is so incredibly soft. So this month we got 2 petites and 1 full size of the Coeur d'Alene Bravo Alpaca. Their tag, Bravo Alpaca. This is the size 4. So I know a lot of people make fun of me for sitting here, you know, but that's also how I measure just how soft a yarn is. And I'm just saying, no itchy, no scratchy. It's literally like I'm fluffing clouds on my skin. This is so soft. And there is 0 tooth to this in the ball. I am dying to know how this works up. Whereas I said last month, the Sueño had a little bit of bite to it. It's a little durable, might be the right word for it. And it's because of that bamboo in there. Now, bamboo softens incredibly as you wear it. So that's going to soften even more, but that's been beautiful to work with. There is nothing wrong with that. This, on the other hand, holy cow. I mean, this is beautiful. This is truly, truly beautiful. So there's no color names on here. They're just color numbers. The pattern this month is also quite pretty. And I'm just saying, you know, I wear a lot of shawls to church. I wear a lot of sleeveless dresses because it's hot. This is going to be amazing to just, I mean, it's going to be hard to not like float away. I mean, this is just so incredibly soft. I mean, I've touched a lot of nice yarn, and I just joked for me 5 minutes ago, but for you guys on Thursday, about not having any Angora, but the truth is I do have a tiny little ball of it that was gifted to me. It's Malbrigo. I refuse to knit the hat I'm supposed to knit with it because it's so beautiful. This is as soft. And this is much more cost affordable, even being baby alpaca, than that itty bitty tiny little ball of Angora that I got. This is just, and I mean, I haven't even talked about how beautiful the colors are. So look at the light purple in particular with the pink to blue in there. And then we got burgundy to purple plum in there. And then a very true gray. I mean, the colors are just absolutely stunning. I mean, this is one of my favorite colors with my favorite neutral. So I'm, if you can't tell, very happy with the yarn and pattern. We did get an extra this month, and this month's extra is tape. Now, they call this washi tape. Technically, this is highlighter tape. So this is actually a plastic tape. I did go ahead and open it up so you can see what I mean, but you can see it is perfectly transparent colored tape. It is low tack tape though, just like washi tape. So I think that's why they were thinking more like washi tape. And this is a substantial roll of highlighter tape. I mean, that is a beefy roll of tape. Most of these come in very, very little thin, tiny rolls. For a full-size tape roll, this is actually quite nice. So you can use this like a low-tack tape for crafting, you know, paper crafting. You can use it to tape your dies down, things like that. However, when it comes to needle crafts, this is not unuseful. I've done a lot of patterns over the years where you have like 3 rows that are normal and one that's really the pattern row. And I know you guys have done this too. You can easily memorize like those first 3 rows or first 5 rows of a stitch repeat. But when you're actually doing a thing, and then you have to waste all that time trying to skim down, find the row. I use highlighter tape for that. Now, I actually already have highlighter tape. I use it when I'm sewing on my plastic square cutters. I use it a lot already. But my stuff is very, very thin. And I think I've only had one other one that was like this wide. This is what I would use if I'm trying to highlight a row in a pattern, or I would use it just like washi tape or scotch tape in my craft journal and stuff. But this stuff is actually quite useful. And it's very useful, especially like if you're like me and like to travel with your projects, but don't want to lose your place in a pattern. This is repositionable, so you can move it on your pattern, but just using it like highlighter tape Makes it totally worth having. So it's a weird thing if you've never used it before and found a good use for this kind of tape product before. It's a weird thing to get in a knitting and crochet, or, well, this is knitting specific box, but highly useful. And I hope if you guys got some of this, you use it, like I said, because it really can be a lifesaver, especially, even when you're sitting on the sofa watching TV, you just want to kind of, and you come up to that row and you're like stressed out now, trying to follow along, and you keep losing your place on the page. Anyway, I think it's absolutely brilliant. I was kind of excited to get it. So the important part here, let's talk money. So like I said, before tax and shipping, this box cost $34.95. The yarn here, the full hank, I looked at 3 different websites that carry it, averaged the price out. That came to $22.50. The petites came to $14.25, and we got 2 of those. The highlighter tape is anywhere from $3 to $5, so I left it at $3 just to make it simple. I don't know why those things are so expensive, but it's my same confusion with washi tape. You get like maybe like a 20 yard roll. Some of them are measured in feet, some are measured in yards. Like, it's not that much tape, and it costs you $5 a roll. I will never understand why that stuff costs so much. Anyway, the shawl pattern, so this shawl pattern has interesting details in it. And I don't know if that's going to show on camera. But I don't know if you can see that ridge right there. Her hair's kind of blocking it on this side. That is a cable. So there's a cable detail, a picot detail, an eyelet detail on this pattern. So I tried to find some combination plus striping or gradient. I could only find 5 patterns. So I went with an average of 5 patterns this time. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible with you guys. I want you guys to have the best information out there. So the average price came out to $5.96 for the pattern. Which, I mean, if you look at shawl patterns, that's the going rate in general. I don't know why I'm being quite so OCD about it, but I'm trying. Very dry air. It's even making my skin a little bit dry. I know you can't tell with like I did my makeup 10 hours ago oiliness, but it's been a very dry day. So anyway, the total value on this box is $59.96. By far, this is our most expensive box value-wise. Month 1, total value is $46 and some change, $44 and some change, $59 and some change. Can't really argue with that. Kind of like the value on this one. I was quite excited after touching it and realizing I was already in love with the yarn. Like, just what a good value this month was. I am very excited to work with this. I have a feeling this is going to be like, I don't know if I'm more excited to work with this or if I'm more excited to have the finished shawl. Something just also to kind of throw out, I will discuss this more when I do my final recap sometime in May for this box. It will take me that long. I am not sure if I'm getting a May box from anybody or not yet. I do have a lot of backlog between Mountain Meadow, Alpaca Direct, and personal projects that I'd kind of like to get through. So I might skip the month of May this year. I don't know. But when you subscribe to this box, there are alternate patterns. Now, it is a knit specific box. The alternates are all also knit patterns. We'll discuss that in my final wrap up too. But like last month, there were like 3 alternates. This month, there's like 4 alternate patterns that you could use this yarn to make. And they come in different quantities of consumption of the yarn. A hat, some gloves. I think there's like another shawl, a scarf, which also means you could potentially, it seems, use your leftovers for some of these. I'm not convinced that month 1, I couldn't still make the gloves after making this cowl. Not that I need mittens, but I think I had enough yarn to almost make those as well. So just to kind of keep that in mind, they give you one pattern printed. You can download your own personal copy, purchase it through the website for free, things like that. That's one thing I wanted to mention, is just to kind of keep in your mind that the printed pattern is not your only option. You can log into your account, go to the membership area, and they do have other recommended patterns. Some are free, some are paid for. It depends on, it seems to depend on how many alternates they give you. The ones with a whole bunch of alternates, it seems like they're just giving you options or things to think about if you wanted to do these patterns, but they're still the free ones that they're offering you too. The other thing, I mentioned last month, there are some video tutorials for some of the more advanced techniques. This month seems to be advanced beginner to intermediate. Month 2 was definitely an intermediate pattern. Not that it's hard. A beginner could do it. You need to understand the words. It's the techniques themselves physically are not hard. You need to be able to recognize what you're reading and what the effect is supposed to be. Technically, they're not hard. Month 1, I would say, once again, the mittens are intermediate, but the cowl was beginner. So they have a nice range, and your alternate patterns seem to be maintaining that same balance. This month's project isn't hard, but it is more advanced techniques with the cabling. Apparently in the video, she's going to show you how to do, in the video tutorial, I think, needleless cable needleless cables, however you say that. So they do a great job at showing you how to do the techniques. Like last month was Norwegian cast on, the rolled slip stitch edge. It's doing a 2-color I-cord bind off. She's got videos that specifically show you those techniques doing this project. So they are advanced techniques. They are intermediate techniques, but you're not left out in left field going. They do a good job at keeping you informed and how to complete the projects. So yeah, I mean, I could almost do a final wrap up now and just say, I love it. This one's worth your money. So yeah, if you don't want to wait, nice quality yarns. I've loved all the, I've shown you the projects for 3 months now. I've loved all the yarns. They are definitely different from each other. The projects, once again, I don't wear a lot of cowls. I think I can make the Mossy Groot cowl from last month work for me in blocking. I do wear shawls. Love me some shawls. God, that shawl's going to be so beautiful as a scarf too. I'm just saying. I think I'm more excited about the finished project than I am the yarn, because that's going to be so wonderful to wear. I hope I have leftovers to do like ear warmers or something with, because I'm going to... I've got to be good. But if you're really excited about these yarns as you're getting them, one of the other advantages to Alpaca Direct is the yarn for that month is generally on sale when you get your box. So you can go buy it for sale. I just talked about how to build your stash. That when a company does that, it actually makes me very happy, because if you fall in love with a yarn that you get, it's actually nice to be able to get a discount on that yarn if you purchase it immediately. Month 1, the knit call was on sale. Month 2, the Sueño was on sale. Month 3, Coeur d'Alene's on sale. And I did already confirm Coeur d'Alene's on sale. So I think the petites were on sale. Is it $10 for the petites and $20 for the full hank, I think? Might have been as low as $18 for the full hank. I can't remember now. I did my math yesterday before coffee, or while I was drinking coffee. But yeah, this is one like I loved. There was another colorway of the knit coal I really, really loved. It was in purples and pinks. Sueño, I don't have an immediate project I would do with, so I wouldn't buy that. Coeur d'Alene, I could probably break the bank buying some of this. I would have to like sit down and really think about what project to buy for. Based on touch alone, yeah, I could do some buying damage. Yeah, I like I said, and this is still my first impressions. I could potentially, I have touched beautiful yarn in the ball before, worked with it and hated it. I don't think that's going to be the case here. I genuinely don't. But I've had this for a couple days now, and I keep just like reaching into the bag and squishing it. I mean, I'm surprised it doesn't look mangled by now. This is beautiful. Genuinely, this is, when your stores reopen, you need to see if your craft store carries this. I'm happy. I'm very happy. And I really like the value this month too. That just didn't hurt whatsoever. So that is the 3rd month's unboxing. I'm going to go pet my yarn some more. Actually, I'm going to go finish my cowl is what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish knitting that, and then I'm going to go make dinner. But I did want to do the unboxing, let you guys see what I got this month, see where I got to on month 2 in the last week. That's what I get for making Easter cards and wanting this sweater. If you have any questions about this box, if you have any questions in general, if you have a suggestion for the next box to do this review series with, leave me a comment down below, message me on Instagram, send me an email. Oh, now I've got yarn in my nose. That's so beautiful. I will have a link down below to the Kelly's Alpaca Direct subscription box thing. If you've gotten this box before, let me know what you think. If you've bought it based on my review so far, let me know what you think, because this month I'm excited. I am really happy with this month. It's probably going to be the end of May before I do the final wrap-up video for this. I don't want y'all to be like hanging out there waiting for it and it doesn't come. It will probably be late. Mountain Meadow Wool, my final box with them, is supposed to be here the first week of May, last week of April. They're running behind in their production. So I'll probably have this one done first and then be able to move into Mountain Meadow Wool's final wrap-up. But it's going to be a busy couple of weeks for trying to finish things up. All right, you guys. I will see you later. Take care. I love you, and I'll see you real soon.